All right, everybody. Hope everyone's having a good morning. This is Radio Station 92, and I'm your host, David. And we're going to be talking a little bit more on the scary side of the broadcast today. So, today we're going to be talking about Waverly Hills in a segment I like to call The Spirit Never Left. So, let's talk about something that has actually happened. This is not fiction. This actually happened. It's not folklore, not a creepy pasta. This is real documented events at one of the most haunted places in the United States, the Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Louisville, Kentucky. So, if you didn't know, this place is a bit infamous. It opened in the early 1900s to treat tuberculosis back before antibiotics, and I imagine you know how that went. Thousands of people ended up dying there. Some estimates say that over 60,000 people were literally wheeled down a chute called the body tunnel to keep the death toll hidden from actual patients that were still living there. And now, if you didn't know, for years, ghost hunters, tourists, skeptics have been visiting this place. It's been featured on almost every major paranormal show you can name, like Ghost Adventures, Paranormal Lockdown. But what is happening right there, right now in 2025, has investigators stunned. So I hope I'm bringing you something new that you didn't know before. So a few weeks ago, and again, today is June 13th, 2025. A few weeks ago, security cameras at the Waverly picked up a shadow figure in one of the rooms that is infamous, the room 502, the room where the nurse allegedly hung herself in the 1920s after discovering that she was pregnant and was abandoned by a doctor. Now, this wasn't some blurry clip. You clearly see a human shaped shadow move across the room and then disappear through a wall. Absolutely crazy. So no one was in the building at the time. It was 3:46 a.m. Doors were locked. No heat signatures picked up by the thermal sensors. And then a few nights later, another camera caught what looked like a light flickering behind the windows of one of the old surgical suites. Now, keep in mind, the building has no power in that section. All the electricity was shut off. Investigators went to check out and found nothing, but one of the team members said that she heard a woman humming. Soft tune like a lullaby. How many of y'all would stay in that room like that? Would money have to be on the line first before you actually do something like that? So if you think this is just hype, I'm gonna throw a twist your way, okay? Now, two separate tour guests fainted last weekend, and that's last weekend while walking past the old morgue, and one of them said that they felt like something was just pressing on her chest. Now, EMTs actually checked her out that day, and everything was fine. She was totally fine. She had no medical issues. She was just absolutely terrified, which, I mean, who wouldn't be in her situation, right? So, people who have visited recently have described intense cold spots, which is not out of the ordinary. I'm sure y'all know that. Unexplained scratches on their arms, hearing children's voices echoing in the halls, even when there were no kids in the group itself that were doing the tour. Now, here's the thing. This is just an old building where with creepy vibes, right? It's just sorry. The way that I said it out loud when that's completely wrong. This isn't just an old building with creepy vibes, Have y'all seen it on TV? I've seen it on TV. There's something actually happening there and it's active. Like this month, Waverly has paused all overnight tours temporarily because too many guests have been filing incidents reports. And that's not funny, but it is. I mean, you know what you signed up for. It's a paranormal experience. You're going to a haunted place. I mean, what do you expect to happen? So before I break, I just kind of want to ask you, do you believe a place can absorb the energy of death, fear, pain? And if so, y'all, what does it mean when the energy starts responding? Like, what do you think? What would you do? What would you do if you saw it? Not just experience, heard about it. What if you were there and you saw it? So if you've ever visited Waverly Hills or you have your own opinion about the experiences that you had, I kind of want your opinion. Leave a comment in the video. I kind of want to see what your thoughts are, what your experiences have been, right? So we could talk actually in the comment section. Be sure to do that because one thing is clear, and I'm sure you're all aware, the spirits at Waverly never left. And they might, and to be honest with you, they might not be done with the place yet, might not be done with you yet. And the fact of the matter is, I'd say probably the more tours that they have going on, the longer they're going to stay. Keep that in mind. We'll see you next time.